Blessings and peace, my brothers and my sisters. Today we are going to do just a simple yoga flow. Thank you for joining me on the mat. So, for our practice, you just need a mat. I'm sitting on a bolster here, but if you don't have a bolster, you can just grab yourself a block or a blanket, just something to elevate the pelvis. And I'm just sitting in a simple cross-legged posture, right? Left leg coming in, right leg coming in. Finding the most comfortable position for yourself, right? Allowing your spine to become upright. And we're going to begin to settle in for our practice. Today our practice will be a Vinyasa practice or Vinyasa flow. And we'll go over some sun salutations and the pranayama, some breathing techniques, and finish with some yoga nidra and savasana or corpse pose for yoga relaxation and restoration. So sitting with your pelvis anchored onto your seat, go ahead and rock forward to the front of your sits points, and then we're going to do a little action of sort of zipping up in the front of the abdominals, which is going to engage the front abdominals. Think of your tape measure, put on a vest, sense of floating, and we'll go into that with more details and I'll show you in another video. But even here, as you're sitting, think about zipping up a pair of skinny jeans, not like you're gripping, but there's a slight engagement there in the abdominals, so you can really feel your sits points really anchor down, all right? Zip. Think about a belt wide through the back, narrowing in the front body. Maybe tighten it to the next notch and then loosen it a bit there. Think about the tape measure, so we're not sort of opening through the ribs, but allowing there to be a sense within the back of the ribs, a little knitting in the front ribs, a sense of lift to the heart center. Think about a sense of connection from the sternal to the back of the head, and that sense of length up, long, 12 inches above. Relaxing the shoulders down. Notice if you bring your hands forward, how it sort of pulls on the shoulders, and notice if you slightly allow the arms to come back and the elbows to soften, the shoulders are able to relax down. So taking your seat, allowing yourself to get out any of those last little wiggles as we begin our practice today. Now you'll see me change with my hands from the camera, and my mouse is here. As we flow, please forgive me. I might be able to edit some of it out, and sometimes it might actually just be in there, and that's all right as well. So if you want to round, you can allow your palms to just rest down there. Maybe you've had a long day or have something coming up if you're doing this in the morning, right? Or you can allow the palms to turn upwards if you want to receive, right? If you're needing to get some energy and information in, it's up to you, right? So I'm allowing you to take any mudra you like, but today we just open palm up and open palm down, allowing those elbows to be soft, spine to be erect. Allow the eyes to close lightly where they look closed. Right? Allow your gaze to be straight ahead. Allow a sense of the chin to tuck inward. Bring your awareness to the tip of your nose, and maybe begin to observe the passage through of the breath. There is your inhale. It begins. It ends. There is a momentary pause at the top of your inhale. Then there is your exhale. And at the bottom of your exhale, there's another momentary pause. And so begin to settle into this sort of 4-part breath. Now we're not trying to change our breath, but we're just observing the breath. And if the breath does change, maybe we invite it to become even and smoothed out. We don't want to use force. We use our mind and just observe. As you inhale, you might notice that the passage of the air is a little cooler. And as you exhale, you might notice that the air is a little warmer. Really allow yourself to commit to the action of breathing in. I'm breathing in. Be there at the top. And breathing out. I'm breathing out. Breathing in. I'm breathing in. Breathing out. I'm breathing out. 2 more breaths just like that. Breathing in. I'm breathing in. Breathing out. I'm breathing out. Last time. Breathing in. I'm breathing in. And breathing out. I'm breathing out. Take a moment there and begin to just shake your right hand. Shake, 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 shake the wrist. Shake the lower arm bones, the radius and the ulna. And then let's come on up to your humerus. And so you have your whole arm and your shoulder shaking. Maybe close your eyes for a moment and commit to it. Shake and notice what it's doing. And then allow that hand to rest. Same thing on your left, shaking your hand, right, shaking through your wrist, right, shaking the forearm, and the elbow, the upper arm, shoulder, whole arm, maybe letting it do what it do, and then letting it rest. Feeling that sense of lean through your midline. Inhale your shoulders up through your ears. Exhale, relax it down. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. 2 more times. Inhale up, 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 up. Exhale it down. Once more. Inhale up. And exhale it down. Let's go ahead and reach out long through the arms. Your fingertips touch the shoulders, and we'll do a little circle, shoulders forward. Feeling those scapula rotate and release as well as you keep your spine upright. And we both directions there, right? And just notice the movement as you're rotating, breathing in and breathing out, and you'll notice it's coming through. We're trying to even it out. Last one, reversing, allowing the shoulder just open out. Inhaling out through the arms, bringing the arms overhead, palms together at your heart center. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. One last time here in this very simple way. Breathing in and breathing out. We're going to slowly come out of our cross-leg position, and we're going to take ourselves into all fours. As we go into all fours, just move whatever you're sitting on over to the side or out halfway there. Coming to all fours, we'll bring our hands under our shoulders and the knees under our hips. Now, you'll notice in my ankles, you have the option of tucking the toes and reaching the heels back, or releasing. And if you have tight ankles, you might not be able to come down comfortably and press, so it is okay at first to tuck those toes under, or if you have a blanket nearby, you can take and roll up that blanket and place it right underneath the ankles there to give a little bit more support for the feet if there's any issues with the feet. Now, if there's any condition with uncomfortability in the knees, Always feel free to release and unroll that blanket and place it a little under the knees as well. So as we come in, let's do a little cat-cow here, exhaling round through your spine. And we'll go about a 50% here. So not the full extent. Then inhale, opening the chest, opening the heart. Exhale, rounding through your spine. Inhale, opening the chest, opening the heart. Now, as we do it, we want to try to get the whole spine involved. We're not just sort of going through one portion, sort of leaving the low back and just moving the upper back, but the whole spine gets involved. Maybe you do a bit more, about 60 to 75% in your effort. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, open. Exhale to round. Make sure you get a chance to let that head go. Inhale to open, and then come back to what feels like a neutral spine. Neutral is honoring the natural curves of the spine. So you have your natural lumbar curve, natural curve of your thoracic. There's a sense of engagement in the front body, so you don't allow your meal to hang out there. Now just for a little balance here, we're going to exhale, reach long through your right arm, keeping nice and stable in your abdominals there. Bring that arm back down, stabilize, making sure to have integrity through the elbow without locking in the shoulder. Reach out long through the left, breathing in, breathing out. Bring that hand back down. Now first, don't think about lifting through the elbow. Extend long back through the heel. And then from there, staying nice and square. Keep engaging through those abdominals as you float that leg up. Outside of the flesh of the thigh, roll down as the inside of the flesh roll up towards the sky behind you. Bring the toes back down and soften the knee and the hip. Inhale. Exhale, engage through abdominals first. Reach out through the leg. Draw the kneecap up, straightening the leg. Reach out through, floating the leg up to the height of the hip. Keep squaring the legs as the toe reach down and the heel reach up to the sky. Breathing in, breathing out. Keeping integrity in your neutral spine. Bring it back in. Right arm, left leg. Breathing in, breathing out. Keeping squaring in your hip. Bring it back in, stabilize. Left arm, right leg, reaching out at the same time, stabilizing, breathing in and breathing out. Whole breath there. Then bring it back in, and we'll take a moment and release ourselves back to child's pose. Letting the forehead rest on the mat, turn the palms upwards towards the sky. 4 breaths here. After that 4th breath, go ahead and turn the palms down to the mat. Take the gaze forward to the hands. Now go ahead and extend long through your elbows and spread your fingertips wide. And also make sure your middle fingers are parallel to each other. And also press in through, but not too hard into the big mid-toe line. Go ahead and pull with the hands and feel that sense of space that's made as the scapula rotate and wrap around the rib cage. And then also exhale, give a little press. Notice what happens there as you can sort of fold more into your hip flexors there and rest your chest onto your thighs, taking the gaze back forward, and then shoulders away from the ears, long through the neck. The gaze come back down to the mat as the head comes in alignment with the spine. From there, we're going to shift ourselves forward with control. Tuck your toes under. Lift the knees and just let the knees hover for just a moment. And then from there, keep engaging. Reach the thigh bones back. Keep the heels lifted. Breathing in, breathing out. Engaging, keep heels lifted up, nice and long. Heart is forward in between the hands, so the upper body's in this sort of plank position or front-leaning rest position as your hips and your abdominals have this sense of lift, 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 lift. Drop the knees, reach yourself back, relax yourself down. 3 breaths. After that 3rd breath, immediately engage long. Bring the neck and head in alignment with the spine. Pull yourself up. Tuck the toes under. Lift the knees. Lift the hips. Breathing in. Breathing out. Keep lifting up, 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 up as you reach your hips back. Keep the heels lifted. Keep the heels lifted. Keep the heels lifted. Keep pressing back long through the spine. A sense of opening through the back of the pelvis. Maybe lower your left heel down. Bending that right knee, keeping your hips nice and square. Breathing in and breathing out, change, lowering the right heel down. Breathing in and breathing out. Lowering that left heel down, both heels are stretching down. Lift both heels, push yourself forward. Dropping those knees, reach yourself back to child's pose. 2 breaths this time. Engaging through the arms, taking the gaze forward. Pull your heart forward, tuck the toes under, reach yourself back immediately to that down dog. Breathing in, breathing out. Now if you do have a mat there, let's go ahead and take and release it out. Now from here, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to change screens. You stay there in that down dog position as I prepare us for our next screen as we prepare for our sun salutation. So you're here in that down dog, reaching long. Legs are parallel, making sure the legs are not too wide, but comfortably hip distance apart. Breathing in, breathing out. You're going to take your gaze forward in between your hands. We'll keep that sense of lift in your core there. And then go ahead, since it's our first one, you can walk and jump your feet forward. You choose. Walking the feet forward, coming to the front edge of your mat. Now the legs are parallel. Now the more narrow the legs are, the harder it is for your stance there. Let the forehead rest over with that sense of weight in the neck and the head. Breathing in and breathing out. And really fold onto your thighs there. Maybe go ahead and wrap the hands behind the thighs, clasp to the elbows, and keep length. Breathing in and breathing out. We'll just take 4 breaths here. Now if there's any high blood pressure or any kind of sense issues there, you can always bring that block there and just take this with the hands on the blocks and stay nice and long, just taking a few breaths there so you can actually keep the heart at the level of the core. Okay. And the elbows there, keeping yourself balanced is a little issue there. There is that option. Breathing in and breathing out. Now from there, let's go ahead and soften the knees, really firm through your feet. Maybe lift through the toes a few times and then release. Let those feet fully engage. Inhale, start to lengthen yourself all the way up. Bringing the hands upwards towards the sky, palms together at the heart center as you breathe in and breathe out. Inhale the arms up. As you exhale, let's rotate and bring the arms. Inhale the arms up. And exhale, rotate. Inhale the arms up. And exhale, rotate. Inhale up once more. And exhale, rotate. Come back up through your midline, palms together at your heart center. As you exhale, let's go ahead and start to hinge at our hips. Send those knees right over the toes. Feel those fingers sink back into the sockets as you hinge over into your forward fold, releasing over. Now on your inhale, lengthen long through your spine. And then as you exhale, bring your fingertips back through the mat. Now, if, like I said, once again, if there's a belly or if they're uncomfortable with the bosom, you can always bring the actual blocks in and step 1 foot back. And then bring that leg down. Also here, remember that you can also put cushion under that back knee there if need be and if necessary. From there, we're going to go ahead and inhale our arms up towards the sky. Breathing in and breathing out. Notice where your shoulders are. Our shoulders lengthen away and let that weight at the pelvis drop down. That front knee is angling straight over the second, third toe. Breathing in and breathing out. Now from there, let's go ahead and reach our arms down. Now I like to go ahead and shift those blocks back. From here, we're going to go through our plank position. So straighten that back leg. Extend that left leg to join it. Drop the knees. We're going to bend our elbows and bring our elbows only down to the height of our blocks there. Now from there, to be careful, we're going to lift the chest, lift the heart, release the legs, come into an extension, chin tuck in. As your chin tucks in, reach yourself back to your down dog. Breathing in, breathing out. 4 good breaths here. Engaging, enjoying this place here. Breathing in and breathing out. Take the gaze forward. Now this time here, you're going to step your right foot forward. Left knee drops down. All right, remember, you can use your blocks there if need be, bringing yourself up. Once you find your nice stability there, there's a sense of the right heel coming to the left heel. And your thighs are best friends, so there's a sense of them hugging together even here, so you can zip in your abdominals, drop that weight down, extend long through your arms, breathing in. Breathing out. Maybe take the gaze up towards your thumbs. If you want, you can bring your palms together, or you can just keep those hands nice and parallel based upon the comfortability of your shoulders. Now coming back down, if you need those blocks, use those blocks. You're going to step your left foot forward to your right foot, folding yourself over, breathing in, breathing out. If there's tightness in your hamstrings, bend those knees, and then inhale out long. And then as you exhale, soften yourself back down. Inhale out long, and then as you exhale, soften yourself back down. Really feel yourself sit onto your thigh bones. And then one more time, inhale all the way out. Turn the palms up towards the sky. As you come up, the hands are in front of you, palms together at your heart center, bringing it down, grounding through your feet, standing nice and tall. Once more, this time starting with that left leg going back. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold at your hips, bringing the arms down, finding that blocks there if you like. Inhale, long through your spine, and as you exhale, fold yourself back, drop that left knee down, finding squareness in your hips. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, deepen into your stretch. From there, go ahead and bring your hands down, shift those blocks over, tuck that back toe under, and extend that right leg to join it. Now, as you exhale, dropping the knees with control, elbows by your side, just to the height of the blocks. Inhale, lift the chest. Lift the heart as you tuck the toes under. Exhale, chin tuck in, lift the hips, reaching yourself back long, dropping those heels down, breathing in, breathing out, 4 good breaths. Breathing in, breathing out, stretching long through those legs, breathing in, breathing out. Last one, just like that. Taking the gaze forward between your hands. You're going to step your left foot forward, right leg down. You won't need your blocks there. Go ahead and grab your blocks. And let's stabilize there. Squaring your hips, breathing in, breathing out, making sure that knee is in alignment. Inhale the arms up, deep and into your stretch. Breathing in, breathing out, palms down through your heart center, palms coming forward. Tuck that back toe under. Shift that back foot forward to your left foot, folding yourself over. Now, if you need to, bring those blocks forward. If you're using your blocks, folding over, breathing in. Remember, soften those knees if you have those tight hamstrings. Feel free to lift the heart and soften those knees more. There's where to go. Ready the this in the ear, breathing in, breathing out. And then from there, inhale the arms forward, 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 forward. Press into your feet, keeping the weight into the ball of the feet as you come up. Bringing the palms together at your heart center. Drop the heels back. Let the calves melt down to the earth as you stand even taller, palms together at your heart center. Breathing in and breathing out. Now, our practice today is very simple. So we're just going to take another round of that right foot back and then the left foot back, keeping it simple. Now, on this next one, we will actually allow the knee to come up if you like, or you can keep the back knee down as we step back into our lunge. Now, inhale the arms up. Exhale, the palms come down through the heart center as we hinge down. This is our first one as a reminder for the intricate folds of the body. Straighten through the legs a little. Knees soft just enough so that you're not hyperextending. Inhale up, even up to your fingertips on the block, finding a neutral. And then as you exhale, fold yourself back. Coming back, that right leg back. Now this time we will keep that leg knee up, shifting forward. Inhale those arms up towards the sky. Back leg reaching back, hips are still square. It's almost like a runner's lunge. Breathing in and breathing out, coming down, bringing the hands down, shift the blocks away. Palms come down, shift to your plank. Now, if you are in control, you can come down through chaturanga or drop knees, chest, chin. You choose, keeping the gaze forward, only to the height of the blocks there. Inhale yourself up. Exhale, fold over. Down dog, breathing in, breathing out. This time, taking the gaze forward. Shift that right foot forward in between the hands. Knee going forward, reaching them long through the arms, squaring your hips. Drop that weight down. Think up through the front of the pelvis, down through the back of the pelvis as you're squaring your hips. Drawing that back kneecap up, reaching that back heel back. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out as you exhale, bring yourself forward. Grab those blocks if you're using them. Bend that back knee and shift it forward towards that front foot and fold yourself over. Breathing in, breathing out. From there, inhale. And then as you exhale, stay down there. And then you're going to just tuck that right foot back behind that left. Or just bring it down. And let's bring yourself back to the mat. So, thank you for joining me there in that place. Now let's go ahead and bring yourself down to our mat with the hip knee flexion. Right. So our toes are reaching away from us as we come down. And go ahead and we say coccyx curl. So your coccyx is your tailbone. You want to take your abdominals back or that belly button back. You'll feel your coccyx lift up as you start to smooth the thigh bones away. Press into those feet. And we're going to come up into an articulated bridge. Inhale at the top. And then as you exhale, drop your heart, your ribs, your kidneys, top of the pelvis, and the tailbone all the way down. And as you come down, feel those femurs sink into the sockets and feel yourself rock to neutral spine. So you have that natural curve of your lumbar. We did that once again. Inhale. As you exhale, coccyx curls. Lift the pelvis and the knees over the toes to only come up as far as comfortable for yourself. We're not staying. We just are moving as you exhale, articulated all the way back down. Now reach out through your left leg and draw that right knee into the chest. Give a little hug. And then as you exhale, take that right knee over to your left and get a nice little spine twist. Taking the gaze back to the right. Breathing in, breathing out. Can you give yourself permission to let go just a little bit more? And then with control, you come back through your center line, extend your right leg out and bring your left leg in. As you bring your left leg in, make sure you still keep your hips square. So you don't want to let your left hip rise up to your ribs, but it has equal distance just as your right hip. Send that left knee over to your right, taking the gaze back to your left. Enjoy that stretch. Breathing in and breathing out. Now coming back through your center line, let's go ahead and we'll stretch both legs out there. Reach both arms overhead. Get a nice long stretch there. Wiggle the toes, wiggle the fingers. And just go ahead and bring those arms down by your side body. And allow yourself to rest back. Now turn the legs in, turn them out, turn the legs in, turn them out. Now you can notice if you bring them close together and they're parallel, what that feels like in your pelvis and in your back. And just open the legs to the edges of the mat, just a bit on the diagonal there, and just allow those legs to slightly turn out there and be comfortable there. Breathing in and breathing out. Now, if there's any uncomfortability in the back in this position, always feel comfortable to take a bolster or something under the knees, right? That can be helpful, and you also can put something to support you under your cervical spine if there's any discomfort there. Now, while we're here, just allow the top of the head to relax, the eyebrows to become smoothed out, and your face with a smile. We'll invite you to allow your tongue to relax, or you can allow it for a moment to touch the tip of the tongue, touch the palate. A light touch, not to bring tension, because the jaw and neck and throat relaxes. The two shoulders relax, the upper arm bones relax, the elbows relax, the forearms relax, the wrist relax, the hands relax, the chest relax, abdomen relax, waist relax, 2 hips, relax. 2 thighs, relax. 2 knees, relax. Lower legs, relax. Ankles and your feet, relax. Whole body relaxing. Getting comfortable. Breathing in. Breathing out. So the work here is done. So we'll go through this cueing once again, and maybe you can invite your eyes to soften a little bit more in the sockets. Maybe the scalp relaxes a little bit more and the eyebrows smooth out a little bit more. Face with a smile. Oh, head relax. The neck relax. 2 shoulders relax a little bit more. The upper arm, the elbows, the lower arm, the wrist and the hands. Fingers relax a little bit more. The chest, the abdomen, and the waist. Side body relaxes a little bit more. Your 2 hips and your 2 thighs. Your 2 knees and your lower legs, your ankles and your feet. Relax a little bit more. Whole body resting back. Breathing and supported by the earth. If the tongue loses its connection, allow yourself to rest and let it go. This is corpse pose, minimizing all and any effort. And allowing yourself to surf that breath once again. Noticing your inhale as it starts, as it rises, as it succeeds. Notice the pause at the bottom or the top of the inhale. And then notice your exhale is beginning, middle, and end. And then notice that pause and suspension at the bottom of the exhale, just before the inhale begins again. Remember, we're not trying to change our breath, but do note that anytime eyes are on you, you change too. See if you can feel the support of the earth a little bit more. Don't sleep. Maybe wiggle a finger or wiggle a toe to bring movement back into the body. And we're going to take our time and transition over onto your side. So usually it's good to do the right side just to not put weight and pressure on your heart. And